Hey everyone, I'm Keralis and welcome back to a new episode of Hermitcraft. So as always, just sit back, relax and enjoy. So previous episode, we've made something big. And now in hindsight, maybe we should have made them a little bit smaller. But I still think they fit the base quite nicely. And I'm not going to be changing them now. That is not going to happen. And I mean, you guys seem to be satisfied with the satellite dishes. And if you guys are satisfied, then I'm satisfied. This series is all about making people satisfied. But one thing which I'm not satisfied about is the back. Oh boy, the back. One day, maybe. I'm not making any promises, but there is a slight chance. However, let's check out what we have on the to-do list. And on the to-do list we have as following: living quarters, greenhouse, hydroponic farms. We also have, let's just get rid of this, because we just done those. Boop, boop, like so. Okay, so as following, we have living quarters, greenhouse, hydroponic farms, research lab, machine building, garages, data center. I want to do this. We semi-started this in the previous episode. Kind of feels like I'm speedrunning this. Are we speedrunning this? We might. But yeah, so previous episode I did ask you guys how I could make nice looking runway lights. Thank you so much for all the suggestions. You guys are amazing. But one thing which you guys suggested a lot is that if you use instead of like the redstone lamps, just use the copper bulbs, which I completely forgot about, is that we could still use this little setup with the observers, since these guys have a double pulse. So it doesn't work with the redstone lamps, but it does with a copper bulb. You small geniuses, you. Look at this. And the great thing about the copper bulbs is that they don't melt any snow, I believe. So this is a great solution. There were so many suggestions, like with redstone torches and everything. Like, thank you so much. But I think we might go for this one. I might have said quite a bit of aviation nerds, because my whole idea is to have, let's say that these lights are on one side of the runway, then we have the runway in the middle, and then we have lights on this side as well. So usually these lights on a runway are lit at all times, but I want to have them like flashing in a sequence. No, like, this is Minecraft. It's only a game. Why you have to be mad? And one more thing is that all the setups you guys showed me are pretty much like 3 blocks in depth, maybe 4 even. So my whole plan on having a runway just over here in the middle of the river kind of goes down the drain. Well, not really. It could work, but even having like on a diagonal over here would be kind of cool. But I just can't be bothered. I just can't bother to drain this. So I'd rather maybe remove all this terrain over here and then just have a runway going from this side all the way to this side alongside the base. Let's try it. What have I done? It would be a huge understatement to say that I don't have regrets, but I have major regrets. This, yeah, like 2 weeks left of the season, and here I am, moving mountains. Well, it's not really a mountain, it's a hill. But it doesn't look great now, does it? At least we can say that we have an empty canvas to paint all those happy trees and happy accidents on. But that is about it. The thing is that I wish I would have done this sooner, but sometimes life happens, and yeah, life is life. No. So the plan here is that we're going to be using this constellation of blocks to make up the runway, and I think it's going to look quite snazzy as a block palette towards the base.
Yeah, Keralis, because it's the same.
No, it's not. No, it's not. We do have a little bit of cyan terracotta. So same, but different. And I've been Googling quite a bit of like Arctic runways, and most of the Nordic ones like Sweden, Norway, Finland, Iceland, they all have them made out of concrete or asphalt. So we could have gone snow, as we had, but I think this over here is going to look so much better. It will require tons more resources, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, I don't know. We will see at the end of the episode if it's worth it or not. So the runway goes all the way from about here. Yeah, I should move that as well. No. I'm not moving more land. And all the way here to the end. Might remove some of the trees here. The only thing I'm worried about is that maybe it's gonna be a little bit too short. But once again, this is Minecraft. It does not have to be realistic whatsoever. Then having taxiways going this way? No. Going this way because this is already cleared. What is that? Didn't know that existed. That's a bat Keralis. No, that over here. Little portal. So we're gonna have taxiways going maybe this way over here. Bendy shapes for the bendy people, and then maybe into some parking spaces for the aircrafts. Maybe some hangars. Like, there's so many possibilities, which is the beauty of it. However, what we will complete in today's episode, yeah, I don't know. But would you guys be upset if I said we might have another time lapse? Yes? No? Maybe? Sorry. I'm hands down so happy how this turned out. It's not done, okay? So please don't judge this. And I've said it before, it's not gonna be realistic. This is Minecraft. It's its own game. I guess it could be realistic, but it's not. It's even TD Shorts. But it does have the little skid marks, because I do believe, like in real life, this over here would be the touchdown zone. Aviation Geeks, am I correct? I might not be. If I'm not, please do correct me. And the number over here. So runways are numbered by the magnetic direction, the azimuth. So let's say we have our runway which is facing north. The azimuth of north is 360 divided by 10, which makes it runway 36. Facing south, the opposite side would be 180 degrees divided by 10, which is runway number 18. In this scenario, we have a runway facing east, which is 90 divided by 10, 09. And from the opposite side, we have 27, because this is facing west, which is 270 degrees divided by 10, 27. Was 9 before, but I had to change that because my face was just too tight when I was building this. And you might be, is this correct, Keralis? Take a peek of this. That is facing south. So that should be runway number 18. From the opposite side, that should be runway 36. So that is all wrong. But hey, I went all geeky, okay? I went super nerd, but I'm not even sure this is correct or not. And let's see here. Do I have, yes, compass. So this guy's pointing this direction, which is the Hermitcraft spawn, and that makes it my magnetic direction and north. So this should be correct. So 27, 270 degrees going west, 09 from the opposite side going east. The only downside in this scenario would be that the sun over here goes down in the north and comes up in the south. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. I might look a little bit silly, but does it matter? Does it really matter? We could just change this to 18 and 36 from that side. You guys let me know in the comment section. However, what have I done? Let me show you. Free cam, okay? So imagine we land from this direction. So we come in over here, we have a touchdown just here, right here. And then we go all the way here to the far end, onto the taxiway, go all the way around here and into the, yeah, it's not going to be a hangar. Like, we don't have time for that, but just a little parking space for the plane. And then we can have a pushback, go all the way here onto the taxiway and head towards west. Because I don't believe we can. Can we go towards the east. West is not a problem, but east. What we could have done is, let me see, we could just do this, go all the way onto the runway, around here, back onto the runway, and then we can extend this guy, which goes all the way to here, and then onto the runway, and up and away to the east. That could work. I need to sleep. There's not a single torch over here, and Faye's gonna go bad very, very soon, because I'm role-playing Scar today. And I do believe, like, don't worry about Impulse. Impulse is just practicing his new game. He's died like 50 times now. But I do believe, like, once we fill in this with snow, add some planes, just some decoration bits and bobs, like, because now seeing, like, the eyes over here, not bad. But when we can hide that away with snow, hide this grass part away with snow, I think it's gonna pop, like really, really pop up. But before I do that, before we add all the decorations and detail work, let's just have just a titty break. Let's head to spawn and let's see what's new. So this is not new, but it is completed. And I have to say, like, this has to be one of my favorite builds I've ever done. Like, it is, I like it. Like, it might be so plain and so wide and a little bit boring, but it has so much shapes. And also, like, a huge shout out to Sheshwami Void for just starting up this project and inviting me to be a part of it, because this has been such an incredible journey throughout the season, how stuff has been added to it. And I went here like, what was it, like last week with XB, but I did have audio issues, so I had to scrap that footage. But this is just an appreciation to all the talented artists in the community. Like when you grab the World Safe download in a few weeks, make sure to just come on and tour about. And this guy, who gave him like prime location in the art gallery? I just can't believe it. But now I feel a little bit embarrassed. I mean, just look at this. It's fantastic. And all like the group artworks. Whoosh. Yeah, I kind of feel a little bit embarrassed. Like, I love that. That is so good as well. Whoosh! Like, every single piece here is amazing. But yeah, I feel embarrassed because when I started out this, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it super simple, super plain, because art gallery and such, right? But everybody's done such a fantastic job with the little like spaces. This is like decked out in the locker room scenario. But yeah, so it all started pretty much here in the far end. Sheshwami Void made his, and then I just kind of follow suit by creating something super simple. Look at that. Oh, I miss it. Now I live in the cold. But yeah, it is what it is. But just, I mean, like, I'm so blown away. This is so cool. This is like one of the best things of being part of a community like Hermitcraft. Just seeing artwork being created, because it kind of captures a moment which is very precious to many creators. Oh, by the way, this is one of my favorite exhibits by Rendog. Like, I love Rendog's color scheme. Like, just having like the orange, the white, the dark, and just the blue mixed. It just works so well together, and it is so framey here. And that is, I guess, because Metro Mayhem is just next doors. Now, this is simply incredible. I could be spending. Oh, what is that? I have not seen this. Oh, this is all the group artwork. Yeah, I like for myself. Like, I can't draw. I can't create anything remotely. Well, maybe a stick man. That's about it. That's my artwork skills. So seeing this definitely puts a big smile. Is there something up here as well? Like, this is such a maze now. Like, when it was empty, it was like easy to see, but now it's become a maze. Who this? Is this a Gemslo place? Yeah, it is. Like, I mean, look at it. How people so talented. And then we have the basement. Like I'm blown away. But yeah, like, most importantly, like, when you grab the World Save download, just come on here, because there's just so much to take in and see. I'm not sure what this is. This is some type of like cash register thingy majiggy. they're, I guess, painting, making artwork. Love it. Brings me back to season 7 when we blew up Doc's goat. Love that. Oh, Skiz. I like this. I like. What is? Oh, it's so clever. It just pops, especially like when you have it on a like a little glowy item frame. Absolutely incredible. I kind of feel like I'm procrastinating this now because, ooh, I like this. Just look at the carpet. See, I like this. Like, I love every single bonus exhibit, but this is special as well because this does really bring your eyes towards the artwork. The carpet design, well, the carpet design is fabulous as well. Oh boy, yeah. Come on, I'm kind of procrastinating this because I need to get back to work, and I don't want to get back to work. But yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of procrastinating. It is time to get back to work. But once again, once the World Save Download comes out, grab it and visit this place because it is magical. And Shashrami, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. In about 2 weeks, I will cry because I will miss this place dearly. Like, there's so many ideas I have. There's so much stuff I want to add to this, but there's just not enough time. And I have only myself to blame for this, okay? Because I am the face of procrastination. Ow, right in my face. So yeah, you might be Keralis. That is not the Hercules C-130. No, it's not. But let me tell you why. So here in my creative world, we do have the C-130 Hercules, and there's a Spartan. Both are based on designs by MC Alpaca, link description, just fantastic aircrafts. And let me show you. So obviously this has 4 turboprop engines. That is only 2. However, this is an Italian aircraft, but they did use the C-130 Hercules Lockheed cockpits on it. So they are very, very similar. But the size difference, like for the scale I'm going for in my base, yeah, this, like, it would be just so hard to scale down. Especially like having the 4 engines as well. So I think this over here is definitely a much better choice. And while being on creative, Mambo didn't sleep and it snowed. So we have quite a bit of snow on the runway, which doesn't really look bad. However, I think we need to string this up. I have an idea. And a little bit maybe like so. Is this perfect? Maybe. I love it. Thank you, Mambo. Now we have a snowplow. It is a design by Captain Jack. Do check out the link in the description. But it is supposed to be one of those who operate runways. So it's a perfect fit. Look at it. Yeah, I'm not sure about myself over here, but it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, like we've done so much progress in today's episode. Oh no, we forgot about the lights. I kind of want to do the lights. And also, I'm thinking about control tower. Wouldn't this be a location for it? Hello, zombie. Whoop, my face. There we go. I mean, this could work as a control tower. Then we could have like switches and bobs for the airports, runway lights. I mean, what am I doing with my life? I have just no idea. Like I even placed one outside the plane yesterday, so I wouldn't forget. And I kind of forgot. Okay, that's I think the last one. Night is here. I told Mambo not to sleep, so hopefully we can activate those. Let me see here. Okay, this is super big shift. That goes boom, 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 and then we just do this, boom, and does it work? Maybe not perfect, but it does kind of work. Yeah, this place is filled with badness, which makes me a little bit terrified. So what we need to do is sleep. Okay, one more thing I forgot about, and that is there's a lot of those guys. But our portal is just over here. Okay, that is not great. Could we have made... Okay, let me just sleep first. Could we have maybe just made our portal within the plane somehow? Maybe even have the back opened. Press X for doubt. Yeah, like, it will do the job, though. It will do the job. Maybe you can even remove that. And let's see here. Where could we have the portal? Maybe just above the wings somewhere about. So let's see here. Chitty cam. Maybe even just between the wheels here. That would be this, maybe? Yeah, that's not going to be pretty, but we can make this work. We can totally make this work. And then we remove this over here. Like I saw. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Those go bye-bye. Ooh. We can make this work. Don't you guys worry. Like this. Hey. Boom, boom, and bam. Huge shout out to Impulse for this. Well, it is much better than the ugly obsidian. That's for sure. Do they unrender in distance? They might. I'm sure they will, but hardly noticeable. So let's see here. This portal of ours, will this work? Is there badness down here? Ow. Okay, this time. 10th time the charm. Poof! It is close. What we should have done is maybe remove this over here and then just get this guy. That will make our life much easier, because now this is a close to death experience. But the question is, if I just lit this up like this, will that take me to my portal in Nether, or do I need to make a new portal in Nether? Questions to be answered. Okay, that is mine. Oh, but do we end up at the plane or down below? Because I didn't break that one. It works. It works. And then we just break this one, so nobody uses it. You guys okay? Poor guys. I've kidnapped them from Joe's. And they've been living here ever since, in that little hole. That is something which I'm terrible with. Like, I don't take care of my villagers whatsoever. It does work. Perfect. We would need a way to get up there. But yeah, that is something we should make, like a beautiful village quarters. Can I make it? I mean, it's close to death, but I didn't die. Maybe just have some type of bubble vader going up here, a little like launch platform of some type. But not perfect, but it will work. This will have to suffice for the moment. It's better than trying to die down there with all the creepers and such. But ladies and gentlemen, like, am I happy about today's episode? No. Well, I am. Because we've done a lot of progress, but it has been very rushed. So I did clear off the snow from the runway. And what I did light up all the lights and also pretty much covered up every second one. Because in my opinion, those lights look a little bit too cluttered. And now, yeah, this is much better. Just having them lit up. But it's like, I love the sequence, don't get me wrong. But I just think this looks so much better. This will have to do. And this over here. I'm loving that. Are we okay? Are we escaping? Don't escape. Don't do it. So thank you so much for watching today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Progress has been made, and I'm happy with the progress. We've got a runway, so now supplies can be coming in to the Arctic base. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Hermitcraft. Keralis is signing off, and let me just take a little takeoff. And also let me know about the runway numbers, etc. Because I'm not sure I've done this correctly. Might have a little bit of approach video here. No, I'm happy with this. I am so happy with this. See you guys in the next episode of Hermitcraft.